our bodies. We're changing it so much. Why can't we change our perspective? Welcome back to my channel. It's Sugar. Sugar cane baby. So today we're gonna talk about, actually we're just gonna talk about looks.
Yes.
Really.
Yeah.
But then we're gonna talk we're gonna talk about cosmetic surgery.
Yeah, look alteration, something that's happening a lot
it's
in
looks
our
in
generation.
general, but then
Yeah.
we'll really focus on cosmetic surgery
Mhm.
because it's going on everywhere.
Yeah, it
America, Nigeria, I don't know about the UK, but
It's actually going on more in Nigeria than it is here.
really
I swear to God, everybody's walking around
interesting.
with a diaper
Yeah, I remember some time ago, this American guys love me. Black American guys love me, especially when they see me with my natural hair. I'm like, oh, sister, African queen, and I'm like, oh, shut up. You know. So yeah, like, why was I doing that?
I can't stand a lot of them because they do like the what is it called, cat chasing? Like they just
Cat calling?
Yeah, cat calling. Yeah, they keep
Americans cat call?
What? More than anybody in the world. They actually do it worse than Yaba boys. Excuse me. But they do. It's so rude. They're like, oh, what's up, ma? Damn, sis.
Oh, okay.
That's rude.
They do that a lot. Yes,
I think that's really
they
rude.
do that a lot.
I don't
yes.
like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
they do that.
no offense, but don't talk to me.
So we're talking about looks today, and this is gonna be a very, very, very interesting topic because it's what I love the most about myself. I'm just joking. It's not what I love the most about myself. I have so many good things about me. Right?
Yeah, that's
exactly. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna be talking about looks. Like, are we dressing up for men? Looks. When it comes to like, is it necessary to like look your best?
Yeah, it is.
Right. Okay. Yes. Like that. And how much attention or how much seriousness should we give looks? Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
So it goes back to the old saying of judging a book by its cover.
Mm-hmm.
Your look is your cover. So that is where you should, I mean, a lot of big booty girls have nasty attitudes and have absolutely nothing upstairs. But
calm down, small. Like
I'm going back to the cover thing, you know. But
why do you say big booty girls don't have?
No. I'm not even talking about big booty girls. I'm talking about what I meant to say was saying something that attracts people, and then finding out that there's really nothing there. Do you understand?
Okay, like a book and cover.
Yeah,
okay,
it's like a book and cover. It doesn't have to be big booty girls. It can be big boobs. It can be beautiful. A lot of beautiful faces don't, you know.
Nice body.
Don't have anything upstairs either. So I think I'm trying to go back to your question of should we look our best?
How much importance should we give?
We should give a lot of importance because I mean, it's who you are. It's what you're gonna be remembered for. Even if you walk through a room and you don't talk, you might not be able to speak properly. But people are going to remember, oh my God, that girl looks so good. Oh my God, that girl looks so trashy. Oh my God, that girl looked crazy. So we should give importance to the way we look. You are beautiful, so you should act beautiful, you know. Stop downplaying your beauty and just don't be walking around like a crazy homeless lady. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's the reason why. And then, you know, it goes back to the fact of, you know, I have my husband and he's always like, oh, since I have a child, so since I had my child, I gave like no fucks because I went through postpartum depression and that fucked with me a lot, and I just felt like, okay, that's it. You look swollen, you look horrible, you can never be beautiful. I'm still in the process of losing baby weight. I don't know if I ever will, but I don't care anymore.
Really?
So when I first had the baby, I wouldn't go out. I wouldn't go anywhere.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I didn't want to go anywhere. If you know, I would just make up excuses why I didn't want to go, but I just didn't want to go mainly because I didn't think I looked good enough for people to see me. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. I'm glad that I'm where I am now because I'm getting better. I'm not the best yet, but I'm definitely getting better.
You know, I feel like the way you feel about your looks, the way you the importance that you give your looks is really mental.
It is.
Really, like if you're feeling down about yourself, sometimes it kind of shows in the way you carry yourself, the way you dress up. You know, like I've had times too. I was like hopeless, and it really did show my looks. Like I would just go out looking.
Those
you
things,
know. But then don't
it's
you think it's also where we live, or like? You know, like in Philly, people don't dress up like that. I've seen a lot of people in drag suits.
You'd be surprised. No.
And like,
I know what you mean, but you would be surprised that people who actually value their looks and how they are dressed actually dress in an amazing way. You know what I mean? I went to uni with everybody coming to class with sweatpants, so I got comfortable doing that.
Me too. Really, like back when I was in Nigeria, really, I have to like dress up even to go buy pepper.
It's
you know.
different.
But when I came down here, you know, everyone in like leggings and just some
something. But you know, again, even while I was in Nigeria, I was nonchalant about my looks. I just got back from Nigeria like 3 months ago. It had to do with my postpartum depression because I was just like, fuck it, whatever, I don't care. But I started to understand that that's not good for me, that's not good for my husband, and that's not good for my growing child to see that mommy always looks a mess. You know.
Well, for me, I feel like, again, you know, it's mental. I feel like there are some people that can do what you're saying, like can go out in sweatpants. Like for me, when I go out in sweatpants looking horrible, I do that because I know when I want to look good, I can look good.
Of course.
You know, like you know, like I'm not tying too much to, how do I say this? I do understand needing to look your best, but there are some days too you don't want to dress up. You just want to like get out. Just do something.
that's not one of the days we're talking about. We're talking about looking a hot mess every day.
Right.
So we're trying to say that that's not
you shouldn't do that.
You shouldn't do that.
Right.
Exactly.
You shouldn't do that. You're young, you're fine.
Exactly.
Even if you're 50, there are a lot of 50-year-old women. I feel like a lot of people that do not put their importance to their looks are people that probably never really got in a society where, I don't know.
Not really. I know what you're trying to say. They're never in that circle or that crowd where they just needed to look good, if that's what I'm getting from what you're saying.
No, but then again, you know, there are different kind of societies where, like, maybe in LA, they always try to, like, look good. I mean,
But you know, there are people in LA who don't wear more than sweatpants. It's a mental thing, like you said. It really is a mental thing. Definitely. Oyi had asked me a question off camera when we were preparing for this, and she said, do you think people do you think women do it for themselves or for men?
For men. No. This is how I want to put it. When do we cross the line of doing it for yourself and doing it for men? You know, there are some men, like I've had men tell me, like, yeah, put a wig on. And there are days when I don't wear makeup. I don't feel like wearing makeup because my makeup I'm not like really good at makeup. So it would take me some time.
It's work.
So so sometimes I don't want to stress myself like that. And there will be men that will tell me like, can you put makeup on?
I like you with makeup on. Yeah, I've actually seen that in recent times.
So, and let's say you like this man. You want to do that for them,
okay?
So, I mean, like, when does you looking your best? When do we cross the line? Because if you're gonna be looking good, or if you're not gonna be looking good, you should be doing it for yourself first of all. But like, when do we cross the line of doing it for a man?
I don't know.
And when do we like tell a man off? Like, you can't tell me what to do. And when do you do it for a man because I like that man?
I mean, I would only do it for a man because it equally makes me happy. I'm not gonna do it for a man if it puts my health at risk.
I mean, I'm not talking about cosmetic surgery right now. No, I'm talking about wigs and makeup and all that good stuff. On that note, I would never do something permanent for a man. I would never bleach my skin, if in fact at all, and definitely not for a man.
Same.
And I would not do my boobs for a man. I would not do anything for a man.
I mean, basically,
anything permanent for
what
a man.
You're saying. Before I had a baby, I was an 8/10 female. Honey is more of a 10/10 female. But before I had a baby,
I'm a dialogue.
But before I had a baby, I was like an 8.5/10 female flats that make normal.
Begs the question: when do you say that the events of your life are part of your identity? Like right now, you're saying
that my childbirth.
your childbirth made you add some weight. You want to lose it because of the woman you used to look like.
Yeah.
When is it okay to allow the events of your life be a part of your identification? Like
For me,
wearing as a stripe.
For me, it's when I can't change it.
Okay.
For example, the stretch marks that I have below my stomach, I'm never going to do any laser whatever to take it out. I need a body that looks good in clothes. And I think I don't care about stretch marks. Stretch marks are beautiful. People have them even without children. So I don't think it's a big deal. But with answering Honey's question, that's okay if I have stretch marks because I had a child. Right. I think it's
I feel like people like me that really like what they look like.
Yeah. No, I understand.
When we have kids, bro, we're going to die, literally.
My daughter was due in September, and I got my first set of stretch marks mid-August. So I had been going through the entire pregnancy.
Oh, she looked so good.
I had been going through the entire pregnancy flawlessly. And one day, I walked past the mirror naked and I saw a stripe. And I kid you not, I sat down and I cried and I called my husband and I cried. It's not a big deal now that I think about it because there's so many more blessings, like a healthy child, a beautiful daughter, as you can see. But, you know, it took so much away from me seeing those stretch marks, and I was like, God, I'm disgusted. And before that, I had never had stretch marks.
Also, as you get older, like we're over 25, and after the age of 25, I mean, that's when I really started to notice the cellulites on my skin. First of all, mine is genetic. Mine is genetic, and younger than 25. I used to just, whenever I go to the gym, it's probably because I want to.
Yeah.
Like, I don't do gym because I need to. I just do it because, let me be fit. There's so many factors that are going to change your body. And we need to accept that.
I mean, it's hard.
It's really hard. I saw the cellulite on my bum, like, just when I was coming downstairs. For a minute, I paused.
Why?
Just because I hated it.
I mean,
I paused, but then I just allowed myself move on. Because if I sit down and let that sink in,
yeah, you feel even worse.
Yeah, so now I do, like, now I take fitness more serious because I feel like I need it now.
Yeah, because of the results
but then cellulites don't really go.
Yeah.
It's gravity. You age, you grow up. You can't eat junk like you were when your metabolism was high,
faster,
right?
Yeah.
So like everything is sitting in your fat areas.
Yeah.
So like so many factors.
I mean, what is your take on liposuction?
What is liposuction? Take the fat away, suck the fat away.
So we're gonna say, what is your take on liposuction, BBL, boob job?
What is BBL?
Basically a makeover.
What is BBL?
I think it's called a Brazilian butt lift. So that's when you go from nothing to something. Yeah.
Well, I was blessed.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
Like really blessed. So I'm definitely gonna augment my breast because I have saggy boobs, as you see on Instagram.
What?
I do have saggy boobs,
Okay.
and you have seen it before.
I really haven't.
You really have.
Okay.
Yes. So
Okay.
I'm probably not gonna use a silicone. I'm just gonna pull my boobs up. They do that, right? Yeah.
They actually do fat transfer to the boobs now.
Really? Interesting. Well, yeah, I'm gonna pull my boobs up, and I don't know. I don't think I'll ever need a liposuction, really. So,
Amen to that.
Yeah, because I look just like my auntie. Me and my cousin, we look just like our auntie.
Does she have children?
No. The cellulites all over her legs and the butt, just like I do. But she's not fat.
Okay.
She has a booty and it's not drooping.
Yeah.
So like, but I feel like for other people, like, I don't want to name names. I don't think it's okay.
Yeah, we shouldn't. No.
Right. They look good and they're happy. Yeah. So I don't see a problem.
Here's my
with
take
looking
on
good.
lipo. I would say I'm speaking from experience. I know how it feels to go from looking like a snack to looking like Humpty Dumpty. I know how it feels. So if you have the money to move from Humpty Dumpty to a snack, you better. You better. Can you hear me? Why am I saying that? It's all a mental thing. You know, when you feel beautiful, you act beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
that's true. Really.
it's a mental thing. I the only thing I'm gonna say is I'm not really in support of lipo. I have friends who have done lipo.
What's wrong with lipo?
Before children.
Why don't you?
I didn't finish my statement. I'm not in support
But
of it before children.
How old are they?
My friends, they're old enough.
Like 20, over 25?
Well, maybe below that. I mean, they probably.
Yeah, when you're younger than 25, I really frown on. I'm not gonna lie, I really frown on surgery because you're still so young.
I just don't know. My thing is, I don't know if you haven't had kids. What do you like? You're gonna have to do this again, and these procedures are not cheap. That's the only reason I frown on it. If you have $1 million to do it now and $1 million to do it again after kids, knock yourself out. That's fine. I'm not gonna spend $20,000 doing it now, pop a baby, and then do it again. No, I'm gonna wait till I'm done, and I'm gonna get what's called a mommy makeover. That's what they call it. If you're into all this surgical research, it's called a mommy makeover. They do boobs, stomach, butt, everything. So what it is a mommy makeover is sort of like showing them what you used to be, and you know, and then, I want to go back to this. Okay. You know what I mean? Okay. So that's when the tummy tuck and things. I hopefully I never want a tummy tuck. But
what's wrong with tummy tuck?
Nothing. I just don't like scars.
Okay.
It comes with a scar.
Okay.
Scars are beautiful. I have a scar. My daughter has a scar.
Artificial scars are beautiful.
No, they wear off after time, so they end up not looking as bad as when you first get them done. Right. But you know, back to what I'm saying is, I don't think there's anything wrong with a liposuction because you have to feel beautiful to act beautiful. And in this life, we just all have to understand that.
But if we're saying,
we're all here
I'm sorry
to
cut you off.
Beautiful,
can you finish?
Be happy. No,
right,
go ahead.
Right. And really to live your best life. Like,
yeah, that's what
honestly,
I was gonna say.
That's what we're here for.
That's what matters. Yeah.
That's really what we're here for.
There are people who make conscious decisions. I follow some other pages of women who have gotten jobs done, and they have said it there. My body cost me $1 million. I'm never giving it up for no kid. And that's okay. Yeah, that's absolutely okay. Because not everybody, because you're a woman does not mean you're capable of being a mother.
True.
Everybody needs to understand that.
That's very true.
You know, because you're a woman does not mean you can be a mom. So don't force it. If you don't want to have kids, you don't want to have kids. Don't let society pressure you into popping babies and then being miserable. If you really want to get your body done, do it for yourself.
Right. With that being
do it for any guy.
Since we're saying these things are really mental, I'm asking a lot of when questions.
No,
but like, when is it problematic that our looks are so important to us? We cannot just look at it ourselves, no matter what we look like, and say things like, "I am wonderfully made." You know, God made me wonderfully. I'm gonna wear my big stomach like that. It's
not problematic. It's just what you want.
No, I'm saying like. No,
I get what you're saying. Like, when does it become problematic if you're so obsessed with yourself?
Right. Like, everybody's changing their body so much. And I'm thinking we're heavily influenced by media. I'm thinking that it must have played a part.
I don't think so.
You're thinking all of these thoughts or decisions are like
I'm thinking I've seen myself as a snack before and I want to be a snack again. That's what I'm thinking.
Yes, but what I feel like media is letting you want to be a snack again.
No. Not me. Maybe some people, but not me. Not me.
Now, if it's mental, why can't we tell ourselves? Not even looking at our body, just getting up and going, I look good.
So here's what you're missing. It's not just the media. It's the people in your life.
No. Let's forget influences right now. I'm talking about you and your mental strength and what you tell your mindset. So when do you just tell yourself, I have a flat butt, I look good?
Guess what?
Done.
Guess what?
I have a saggy boobs. Like for me, first of all, because I got older, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna be in this body for life. I'm not gonna hate my body for forever. So I taught myself, that's what I meant by mental strength. Like, I love my boobs. I'm saying I'll augment them, but I love my boobs the way they are now.
Yeah.
You can't tell me nothing. On my Instagram, there's a picture of me with my floppy boobs flying around.
Right.
Because I am very comfortable with it. If
Yeah,
I meet a man,
be...
if I meet a man that's gonna be like, oh, you have saggy boobs, it's like, get out. Like, the boobs they're not on your body. You don't, I don't need you to
tell me
like,
that,
I don't need you to tell me, oh, I love your boobs. You don't need to love my boobs. I love my boobs. That's what I'm talking about. Our bodies, we're changing it so much. Why can't we change our perspective? Why can't we be
like I said, I don't think it's just media. It's the people around you. It goes back to the man that you have in your house, in your life. Does he tell you that you're beautiful? You know, women, there are some very stupid men out there, I'm very sorry to say, and they will say things like, you know, you self, I don't even know why I married you, see your back, no nyash.
I mean, I'm not married, but I've had men like that. They'll just be like,
say nonsense.
So you not wear your makeup, like. So you're telling me I'm ugly?
Ugly, yes. So there's some stupid men. So it's not just media. And it's you know, this is what I always tell everybody. Go for your spec. Your spec is out there. I promise you.
Oh, like relationship wise.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Go for your spec. Don't go for who is not your type of woman and then try to change her.
We're gonna have this discussion too.
That's bullshit.
You're like preferences. You know, women wanna I tell people, like, I want a rich guy.
Yeah.
I want a dark skinned man.
I
want him
back
tall.
to me saying go for your spec. You go for a girl who likes fancy things, but then you call her a gold digger. Who the fuck are you?
Right.
You're just a broke nigga. Sorry.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna wrap up this. We're probably gonna have another conversation on this because I really want to emphasize on mental strength. They do work. They work. I used to hate my boobs, my body. I used to hate my body. When I was younger, I wanted the body of, when I was 15, because I wanted to model so bad when I was 15. I wanted the body of Kendall Jenner. And then my boobs started coming out. My butt started coming out.
And it was too big.
I hated it. Like, I just want people to know the mental gymnastics or like the mental
things that you have to do to put yourself in place.
Right. Like, I hated my body so much. Like, why aren't you skinny? I've been skinny all my life. That's the thing about my body. It was so funny. I was skinny all my life, lanky and just skinny.
But then the ass just came from nowhere.
And then the ass just started growing. Now I love my body. I love everything about my body.
I understand though. You were the one talking about media. You love your body because the body that you naturally have is what people are paying thousands of dollars for. Well, that also plays a factor in how much you love your body.
It does. Big time. It does. Like when the trend changes and then it's flat girls again or it's curvier women.
It will never be flat girls again. Just so you know.
Yeah, let's say it's like BBW. I don't know if that's what they call them. Yeah. Like let's say
once upon a time, maybe 10 years ago, skinny girls wanted to chop up.
A lot of Africans have always been like that. A lot of Africans have never really wanted to be skinny.
Yeah, because they say African men like meat. That's trash. Don't get fat because somebody said they like meat. Or put something behind yourself.
Right, yeah. So I really want to touch on the mental strength. Like even before the body became a thing, like a big trend. I just had to tell myself, I'm going to be in this body. Like, I'm very hairy, you guys. And a lot of people like
I'm not very hairy. I think I'm hairy too.
No, I think I'm more hairy.
I have hair.
Okay, whatever. It just takes a lot of mental health to not
to just
strength to not give
I don't care what you think.
Right. And I've done a lot of, when it comes to my body, like I have a lot of blemishes too. I go out like that. I go to the beach. Like, although now I'm still dealing with cellulite, it's pretty recent.
You know, you guys, she's actually exaggerating this cellulite thing. Trust me, she's exaggerating it.
It always look like that from the outside. When you like you always in your bed, I'm like. And she's a very good fitness person too, so she can lose it when she's ready.
Well, yeah.
When she's ready, so I don't see the big deal. But like from the outside, people are like they don't see the big deal. But you own the body, you know
how you feel.
So like and I feel like mine isn't gonna stop now. I'm gonna get bigger and bigger in my lower. That's how my aunt is. You see her skinny body like this, and then boom,
Wow.
And
Wow.
that's what I'm gonna be too. So I have to start. I have to start, controlling
Working on
it from
now.
now.
Yeah.
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 So what was I even trying to say? Yeah, it takes a lot of mental health to
It
let
does.
hair be on your body. To,
But I mean, for
to
people
go
who
out
don't-
with blemishes.
for people who don't have the mental health that you're
You
not
can
talking
grow
about,
it.
if you want to get job done, please do it right.
I mean, yes.
Do it
yes,
right.
Do
We
what
have to talk
feels
about
good.
the fact
I
that
know a
people
person.
are
I know a
walking
person that
around-
does not like a skin dark. And I don't care how much brown skin girl song we
She still
make.
doesn't
She
like
doesn't
it.
want it.
Yeah.
Do it. Do your skin.
I mean,
I don't condone bleaching
No,
at all.
I
at
don't
all.
either.
I don't
I don't
see.
like it. I think it's very
But then
dirty.
again, I feel like But then again, I feel like I have a lot of mental strength when it comes to looks, and it might be. Let's be real. It might be because I look nice. That's why I say, oh,
That's another thing.
yeah, because some people really. I don't want to be offensive. Some people
I
don't
can't-
really look a dime,
I mean,
and
yeah,
it really
of course.
does bother them.
Yeah, but understand though, we can't convince everybody to build mental strength,
Right.
Because everybody in the world can be strong mentally,
Right.
That's
Right.
just how the world
Right.
is.
Right.
Just like all fingers cannot be equal.
Right.
But if you must bleach your skin, do it the right way.
Right. Use
You
expensive products.
You can
They're very
glow up.
good. Expensive
Yeah, you can
products.
glow up flawlessly,
Right.
and still look, get your desire. And if you're gonna get job done, buddy boobs, don't get butched. Get it right.
Get it right.
I don't want
Spend the
people
money.
walking around with ass that's not matching their thighs. You know what I mean? All of y'all look like my 10-month-old walking around with saggy diapers.
Diapers.
Yeah, I don't.
You
I don't
know-
think that's good for. I don't want to see my fellow woman looking nasty.
off. Right.
Yeah,
Well,
looking
you
like
guys.
Kim Kardashian.
I don't know.
with
I'm
her
still gonna touch
wisdom
this.
tooth butt.
We say we're not naming names.
Kim Kardashian is what? She's everywhere. I don't think I'm the first person
All
to
right.
mention her.
Well, yeah. Well, you guys, I feel like we're still gonna have a discussion on mental strength. Everybody
It's
needs
very
it.
important, yeah. But everybody
outside-
would not get it, and that's the truth.
Right. Outside of my looks, I still have my insecurities. I still have so many
Everybody
insecurities.
does.
you
I
know?
mean, that's what.
And we need to teach ourselves to,
To be strong.
just get better. I know for a fact that
What's that?
mental strength works.
It works. It works.
So
it
I would
works.
urge everybody.
It always makes you a better version of who you already
you
are. So
you
yeah,
know,
it's a
and
good
then
thing.
the world life isn't fair. People will come and say nasty things to
Yeah.
you, and you just need to be strong
I
enough
want
to
everybody-
take it or to
Yeah.
ignore this. If you don't work on your mental strength and
Someone
you
else
still
will
get
work on it for
job done, you can still feel bad about yourself,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Right.
You just never go to bed happy.
Right. So work on your mental strength,
Yeah.
whether you're gonna get the job done or not.
Or not, yeah.
Do it,
Yeah.
and then you can feel fly because it's coming from within. It's not coming from like
Yeah.
validation or
Yeah.
like external
Yeah.
factors.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys. Yeah.
Again, for me, I don't like to see the young kids who kill themselves just because somebody told them their hair wasn't nice or their skin wasn't beautiful. So this is why mental health is important for me. It is going to reduce the suicide rate worldwide for old and young, because if you're strong mentally, you just brace yourself up because the world is not a nice place. We need to understand that.
Yeah.
And then we all need to individually make ourselves amazing people by
And
ourselves.
it can only come from your mind.
you, yeah.
That's it. I'm so sorry to say your mom's not gonna help you with it. Not
Yeah.
your dad.
Because mommy and daddy
They
are
have
gonna
their
pass
own
on
issues
someday.
too.
Yes. And they're
they
still
can
working on their own mental health.
Right. You
So
know, it's
that's
a
the thing.
lifelong
Journey.
problem.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Right.
Definitely is.
So yeah. So you guys, stay cute. Work on your looks.
Oh yes.
Look good.
And subscribe to this channel.
Yes, please. Give us suggestions too.
Yeah, give us
because,
suggestions. Yeah.
You know.
Bye guys.
So bye guys. Please like, share, subscribe, click on the notification bell, and we'll catch you next time.